Yo, it's BPM TV, and I'm back with another video. Alright, so recently, me and the lady, of course, we was watching The Godfathers of Harlem, which included Malcolm X, Bumpy Johnson, and a few other figures like Muhammad Ali as well. And then it, like later on, featured like Frank Lucas, you know what I'm saying, drug lords of the 60s and 70s in New York. Today, I'm specifically focusing on Malcolm X. Malcolm X was taken out because his message and what he understood after his trip at Mecca, that needs to be highlighted, but it's something that they never mention because they want to pass him off as this over-aggressive Muslim that was black. You know what I'm saying? This was fighting for black power, which he was at first, because in his lifetime, he has never experienced no kindness from another man of a different skin color. If you didn't know, Malcolm X, his parents died when he was very young. His dad was grabbed by a group of white men and placed onto the train tracks and then ran over and split in two. His mother witnessed that, and then she had later on had a mental episode from experiencing that, all the trauma build up, everything. People understand. And then she passed away, or she was in the home. So Malcolm really had nobody, and that was due to white people. But after his trip to Mecca, when he experienced brotherly love through the religion of Islam and becoming Muslim, he seen that they did not judge based off the color of skin. And he opened up to that's like a whole different level, because in America is the only place where they make sure that people know what racism is. Like outside of this country, a lot of people simply cannot relate unless it was forced upon them by people who now settle in the United States. And that was another example there. Same thing with Bob Marley. We see it all the time. They do not want universal peace, not at all. And especially when you are a large figure and you start to understand that skin color doesn't matter, oh, forget it. They gotta get you out of here. But I'm about to show y'all in these next two videos combined, part 1 and part 2, the truth about Malcolm X's death. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on them post notices. Whole videos on the way. Yo, so I'm gonna show y'all a video of Dick Gregory explaining in great detail the assassination of Malcolm X. But before I do that, I'm gonna give y'all a bit of background information so everything can make sense. Remember, while watching this video, the two men that were originally found guilty of killing Malcolm X were both exonerated after decades of serving time in jail. And if that's not enough, due to the Freedom of Information Act, the CIA was forced to admit that they rented the Audubon Ballroom a week before his assassination. So that right there gave them plenty of time to set up everything they needed for the assassination. And with those two pieces of groundbreaking information being said, let's get into this video.
Black folks that they got to kill Malcolm, Malcolm was standing on a stage like I am. They threw a smoke bomb in the back. When everybody got to watch the commotion, the brothers ran up with double-barrel shotguns and shot him. But under the Freedom of Information Act, we were able to get the autopsy of Malcolm, and all the bullets in Malcolm is going down. Now, I can't stand on this stage and y'all down there pointing up, which means the government has such a low view of those black folks that would do it. They didn't even give them real bullets. They gave them blanks. Malcolm was shot from the ceiling top. And also under the Freedom of Information, the CIA have been forced to admit that they rented the Audubon Ballroom a week before. And that's when they went in there and tore them walls out and put them guns in the wall and shot him from a downward projection. That's what this game is about.
Yo, that's part 2, 100% gonna show y'all that he was not killed by who y'all think he was killed by. Malcolm X was indeed set up. Let's get into it. If y'all go back to the speech about Dick Gregory in part 1, you're gonna hear him mention two men run up with sawed-off shotguns and shoot Malcolm X. But like he mentioned in the interview and like what actually happened, that was not the case. The two men who apparently ran up and shot Malcolm X were exonerated from all charges. The two men are named Muhammad Aziz and Khalil Islam. So again, if these two men were exonerated, proven innocent, then who actually killed Malcolm X? Which brings me to my next point. Just a week after the two men were exonerated from charges dealing with Malcolm X's death, Lika Shabazz, along with the rest of the family of Malcolm X, decided that they want to reinvestigate the connection between the feds or the CIA with his death. So the day that the two men were exonerated from all charges dealing with Malcolm X, Again, Malika Shabazz and her family heavily pursued the reinvestigation of the connection with the feds and her dad's death. 2 days later, after the request for the reinvestigation and the exoneration of the 2 men found innocent, Malika Shabazz was found dead in her New York apartment by her daughter. Medical examiners said that she died from natural causes, but we all know how that go. It's just so crazy that once she requested a reinvestigation with the connection between the CIA and her father's death, that 2 days later she dies from natural causes. It's crazy, but it make you think. What was actually the cause of Malika Shabazz's death? Alright, now go ahead and let me know what y'all think in the comments.